Correct.
Can I ask you when did you start? Uh, you have a co-founder, right, Mr.
Rahul.
Rahul?
Rahul,
He,
yes.
yeah, yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
So we started in 2018, correct?
Okay.
Till now, we have worked for more than 25 to 30 coffee brands.
Wow.
Uh, we
Only in
are,
India, right?
no, globally.
Globally. Perfect.
Yeah. So we are very proud to say or proud to tell you that we are the only agency in the world which is working only for coffee. So we don't
Wow.
work for any other industry. We work only for coffee,
Just copy.
right? And we are a part of Coffee Board of India also. That's a government authority here which is taking care of everything when it comes to coffee. That's a government department for the coffee here in India.
Wow, 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 wow. That's pretty
Yes.
important.
Correct. So we are also working with a lot of coffee startups of different levels. Someone who is just starting a good brand, or a multinational company. So we are working with everyone. So we are
That is
creating
impressive.
a ecosystem or a community, you should say, of coffee lovers. So not
Yes,
only into
yes, yes.
business, you have seen our Instagram. We work a lot on, giving knowledge or information to the people about coffee.
I saw there is a lot of education going on, and I think that is amazing. I've
Yes.
been looking at the Instagram, I've been following, and there is good information. The other day I saw an article about the differences between two types of coffee, and
Correct.
that is the type of content that we need to make people more engaged with what goes beyond the cup of coffee that we were talking about. It's important to show them how
Correct.
we harvest the cherry and then we produce an amazing cup of coffee. So
Yes.
it's a beautiful idea. Absolutely.
Correct. So
Yes.
people who drink coffee, who are passionate about coffee, they know about coffee. What is roasting, or what are the different type of coffees, and what are the adulteration in the coffee. But a normal guy doesn't know anything about coffee. All they know is
Yes.
they are having
Yes.
a beverage. Correct. So it's important to educate people out there. That what goes around to get a good coffee on the table.
Yes. Yes.
So that is
Yes. Yes.
what
Yes.
that is what we are working on.
It's a big challenge, and you also develop the branding of the companies, right?
We do
You do
that.
the complete branding, you do the logos, you do the audiovisual effects, you do the content completely, right?
Yes, everything. From the logo
What a
to
service.
packaging to website to social media marketing, everything we take care of.
Yes, that is important. It's important for me because, for example, Harshish, in April, Ginza Coffee Collective was invited to the Amsterdam Coffee Festival, so it's important. And we will go there, and I meet so many startups,
Amazing. Yeah.
so many people that have a dream of opening their own coffee company, but they get scared for the difficulties that sometimes it has, like
Correct,
creating
correct.
an Instagram, creating a logo, because most of the people that want to start a coffee company, they
Yes.
usually do it because they love it, and they don't have the technical aspects.
Correct.
So the connection that we can make between the entrepreneurs
Yes.
that are growing in the Netherlands and we run coffee, it could be amazingly beneficial because you can get a
Correct.
better foot in
Correct.
Europe. Now with us, you get our reputation and our
Yes.
community. We
Yes.
we we brand in Europe, and you come with us. But the
Correct.
idea is not only to come with us, but to also expand to all the
Two
different
different
places.
countries. Yes, correct. Absolutely. I'm looking forward for it. And
Yeah, me too, me too,
yes,
me
so
too.
this is like it's a two-way process, correct? I'll help you in some ways, where you will find difficulty, or bringing your product to India, and
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the same way, you can help us out to reach. This is what collaboration is all about,
Absolutely,
right? Growing
absolutely,
together.
absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. That's why I'm saying that in all the events, because it happened, Harshish. This is a little personal, but it happens to me a lot. That when I am in a coffee conference or in a coffee reunion, I meet people who wants to do it. And how did you do this? How did you create this? And
Yes,
now I can say, okay, we work with WeBrand, and they will help you develop this complicated part, which is the audiovisual things and the Instagram and all the, because
Yes.
that's scary for most of the people.
That's a scary, but this is the most important part of it. Uh, what uh, what we have seen in India, right, and in few other countries as well. They work a lot on the product. Correct. My product
Yes.
should be very good. What they miss is a good branding, good packaging. Correct. That is where they miss, and that is the most important part for any business, for any product business, I should say. Your
Yeah.
packaging should be very attractive so that people will forcefully pick your product from the shelf, right?
Yes.
That is where we come in picture. So we are doing a lot of mentorship programs with Coffee Board of India for the entrepreneurs, for the upcoming startup, that how important branding is, right? So we are educating, we are doing a lot of seminars to tell them ki this is equally important to a product, right? So
Yes.
don't miss it. Take care of your logo design, do take care of your packaging, make it attractive. You should have a very good website, you should have a very
Be
strong social
concise.
media.
Be concise with your branding,
Yes, yes,
colors, typography, structure. For example, we at Ginza Coffee Collective, we have a completely minimalistic branding, which is
yes,
very alike the idea that we have in Europe. So
correct,
it is always very important to keep the track of the idea that we are trying to go. And it's a
yes,
24/7 job, Hashish. It's a
correct, 100%.
24/7 job because you have to respect the aesthetics of a company,
Yes,
and that's
yes,
amazing. To have someone like you guys, experts on the matter, it can create so many satellite companies in the Netherlands, and not only in the Netherlands. I think in Europe, in
correct,
Europe,
correct.
in Europe. Yeah,
Because everyone wants a good company who knows the technical details of this industry, correct?
yeah,
So someone says someone is having 100% arabica, correct? But this element is not visible in the coffee package, then
yeah.
there is no use of doing arabica, correct? People will get confused whether you are giving arabica or robusta, right? So
There is
every
no
element.
announcement. Yeah, 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 yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
so everything should be visibly there on the package. On your social media, you should speak loud about what you are selling,
Yes,
right? So that is where
yes,
most
yes,
of the businesses in coffee industries are failing. Like this is my insight, what I have observed, and what I have got to know from other companies,
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah,
right?
yeah, to make a statement. Otherwise, the point of differentiation gets completely lost, and all the effort to
Correct.
bring an Arabica coffee, it gets lost. Yes,
Yes.
and actually, one important thing that it is always a challenge is packaging, because packaging, when you order the packs, you have
Yes.
to know this. You have to order in big quantities,
Correct.
and you cannot make mistakes there, because once the printing is gone, there is
It's
no
done.
coming back. So
Correct.
those decisions that maybe you and I can talk about it more lightly, but
Correct.
for most of the people are very difficult and stressful,
Correct. So
because
now,
it's the back.
yeah, yeah. So please tell, please continue.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's the packaging, is the art, is the presentation of
Yes.
of the company, and it
Correct.
is like you say perfectly. It's a mix of all the things. A
Yes.
good product, a good brand, nice marketing, and I really like what you said. To speak loud.
Correct.
I'm gonna take that from you, Harshish, okay? Because I like that concept, to speak loud about the branding and to speak loud about what we are selling. Absolutely, absolutely.
Correct. So it's important, right? What I like in Ginza, I've seen your packaging, right? You tell that this coffee I have made for you, correct?
Yeah,
As per
yeah,
your taste,
especially.
especially for you. What you have ordered is what you will receive, right? And so many options are there. So many blends you have created. So I love
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
And your packaging also, it's very much curated. It's very much in a European style, not too jazzy, not so many element, crisp and
you
clear
know what
packaging.
you know what the idea behind of the package. I'm gonna tell you, this is an incredible history, because
Yes.
we had a completely different packaging in
Okay.
the past, and the idea that I had was to say, I want to create a bag so beautiful and aesthetic that a person that doesn't like coffee can even buy it just to put it in his house because
Correct.
it is so pretty.
Yes, it
So
is.
it was a big challenge. It was a big challenge, but we really did a good job with the branding, with a lot of collaborations from our designers. We have a big team. I am speaking right now about the company, but we have a big team with people that honestly it remind me of Harshita because
Yes.
Harshita, she's also incredible passionate and she wants to do this and she wants to do that. That's the people we also have
Correct.
working with us. So that makes a little bit less stress. It makes the
Yes.
day to day go better. Yes,
Correct. If we have a
yes.
good team who understands your language, then it makes your life easy.
It makes the life very easy. Yes. Um, it is like that. It is like that. But the branding, the packaging, and the important thing is the recyclable part, which also was interesting to do because you need to travel to different countries to make sure that you can get producers that
Correct.
had those certifications.
Correct.
In our case, we have to go to Germany first. We have to leave the Netherlands, go to Germany, and in Germany, we have to make the connections with a company that was able to produce the type of paper that we needed to make it recyclable. So
Okay.
it was a pretty interesting process to say the least. But luckily, our bag you can throw it out and it goes with the environment. It doesn't. You can put it in a compost and do many good things.
Very
Many
nice.
good
Very
things.
nice. So I'm just very curious to know, do you don't have any plastic layer on the inner side of the baggage, or you do have it?
No, we don't use any sort of bad plastic. All the plastic that the bag is contained is completely recyclable. Also, the labels, the ink that we use in the production of the black parts,
Correct.
it's soy based. So
Okay.
because it doesn't work if you work a lot to make a packaging that is completely environmental friendly, but you put a label that
Correct.
is just normal paper, then why did you put so many
Correct.
effort? Because now it's not. So it's the bag, is the label, is the box. Everything has to be a part of
Yes.
the environment compromise. Everything has to be a part.
Very nice. This planet needs more entrepreneurs like you.
Sorry.
This planet needs more entrepreneurs like you.
And like you too, because we are on. I think we have the same energies of making the coffee industry for the future, for the
Correct.
future, for the
Yes.
future. I want the entrepreneurs that are 10, 15 years old right now to be able to say, okay, I have an industry to work in the future. It's not collapsed.
Correct.
Ambition, it's something that has to be very well measured because we cannot overdo it.
Correct.
We
Absolutely.
cannot
Yes.
overdo it. And more with such a wise beverage like coffee that has been in our existence for many. No one even knows. No one even
Yes.
knows the real origin of coffee. So it makes it even more special. You should respect a lot the beverage.
Correct. 100%.
as producers, as entrepreneurs, as businessmen, we need to push on that. And I think that in We Brand Coffee, you have a good opportunity to really push that because you are the first step of the entrepreneurs that wants
Yes.
to build this sort of companies. And
Correct.
you can use us as an example that yes, it can be environmentally friendly, it can be profitable too, because the fact that this is environmentally friendly, it doesn't
Yes.
take away the fact that this is a profitable business.
Correct.
Because you know how this is, Harshish. There is a tendency to think that if you are environmentally friendly, the profits go down. We see something completely different, Harshish. Completely
Yes.
different. We see that because we are working towards a better environment, people commit better with our brand. And we get
Yes.
customers that are completely regular with our compromise. So
Correct.
the customer the customer is not only buying the coffee because he loves it, he's
Hmm.
also buying the coffee because he's part of a collective of
Correct.
people that
Correct.
take care of the environment and love coffee. And
Correct.
that is branding. I think that is branding at its
That is
purest,
completely,
and
I
it's
agree with
beautiful.
you. Uh, I completely agree with you.
Yeah.
See, the moment you put that you are eco-friendly, you actually can sell your product on a premium rates, and there are
You
people
have
out there who will purchase it.
you open a new entire customer base, a new
Yes,
entire customer base, because most of the people who take care of the environment, people who recycle every day, people who use electronic cars, people who do not consume certain types of meats that are not good for the environment, those people, they want
correct,
eco-friendly options. And when they see them, they cannot resist because it's something that they've been waiting for a long, long time.
correct. Even here, companies are taking it very seriously. So all the packaging what we are creating right now, most of them are eco-friendly packaging.
That's
And
amazing.
now HP digital printing technology comes in picture. We don't have to print a lot of packages. Even 500 packages or 100 packages we can print. So
Oh my
there
God.
is no wastage of it. There's no wastage of packaging.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. That's very important. So you can do shorts and you can do massive.
Yes.
Yes.
From one package
Wow.
we can start, and that's a digital printing. We can
Yes,
even
yes,
print
yes.
one package. We can see if the packaging is coming correct, if the all the logo everything is coming correct, and then the
Wow.
same printing we can do it for 500,000, 2,000 pieces also.
Jesus, that is an absolutely piece of technology,
Correct. So
because
that we are.
usually that's one of the other problems that most of the entrepreneurs have in the coffee industry. When you have to print the packaging, because all options we have is 15,000 units.
Yes.
And when you are starting a company, it's difficult to do 15,000 because you don't know what is going to happen. So
Correct.
to have the opportunity of working with WeBrand and say, no, I'm working with WeBrand, they allowed me to do less. So I can do
Yes.
500, I can do 1,000. We can try this one. Then we can
Correct.
try. It's an amazing plus. It's an amazing plus.
So with this, you can have n number of blends. You don't have to worry about the packaging.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
can
yeah.
have different kind of blends. You can have different kind of packaging for different customers, because all you have to do, you have to print 500 pieces. That's all. Once
Yeah.
you consume it, print another 500. So that's the technology we have got here now, and that is why most of the startups or most of the companies are little relaxed on the printing part.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a major achievement. That's a major achievement. Those machines. Do you have, guys, a company? Do you work in offices? How is the company structure
So
there?
it is by the HP.
HP.
So HP have
Okay.
got this technology, and it's HP machines here. So even Canon have come with this technology that we can print digital coffee packets, and not only coffee, any packets we can print digitally.
And peanuts.
Anything.
Yeah. Everything. Yeah.
Yeah. So you will get Ziplocs, you will get everything, whatever you want. It's possible now. So we don't have to print 2 lakhs, 3 lakh pieces. Even 100, 500,000 pieces we can do it.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
And
Wow.
it's
Wow. Wow.
cheap also. So if I'll tell you in Indian rupees, one piece will cost me, if I'm going for 1,000 pieces, one piece will cost me hardly 20 rupees.
Wow.
So dollar is
It's
88 as per conversion. So say a quarter of euro,
okay.
quarter euro you
I
can
will
have
I
one
will
pack.
really I will really have this in mind for our next designs, because if we can keep working together, that will be pretty impressive.
Correct.
Yes.
So a lot of exchange of technologies and ideas and culture. I think we'll learn a lot together.
Yeah. For me, it's an honor. For me, it's an absolutely delight. It's an
Yes.
absolutely delight because it's about growing each other and keep each other going, representing We Brand because that's something that I really want. I want to represent We Brand in Europe to a lot of people that I know they will be so happy to meet the company
I'm
because they
glad.
need it.
Yes, I'm
They
glad.
need it. So we will move. I will let you know, Harshish, when we go to the coffee festival. So I can get a little bit more knowledge about the company, so I can speak about it with my circle in a better way.
Yes. Any information you
Yes.
need from me, you let me know. I'll be happy to provide you. Right?
Thank you. Thank you.
Uh,
I really appreciate it.
yes. How about coffee rates there in Netherlands? Because you are importing most of the coffees, right? Global coffee rates are increasing a lot this year for this harvest.
We honestly, Harshish, we at Ginza Coffee Collective, we work every day in to have the best relationship possible with each and single supplier. That means that for us the price increases are very contained
Awesome.
because we have a very strong commitment, financially speaking, with our producers, and we pay in advance in order to fight this inflation that
Okay.
we are living. So basically what we say is, okay, we're gonna get 500 kilos from this producer
Okay.
in 5 months.
Okay.
Okay, in 5 months.
Okay.
What we do, because we have a good relationship, I call them and I say, I'm gonna transfer all the, so you can have it now. And you
All
can
right.
relax, you can be happy. And that way, Harshish, that way, we are not very suffering that. But we do
That's
see
awesome.
a lot of different companies that are suffering that right now. And the problem, the real problem with this is that when a company has to pay more price for a
Yes.
good coffee,
Yes.
they will choose to sell a lower quality coffee. And that's why the problem for me, Harshish, is not that the price is increasing. The problem is that the consumption of Robusta
Correct.
is
Is
increasing too.
increasing. Yes.
And that's the problem. Because because the price is getting up, a lot of producers are making new decisions. Like, for example, blends of 50-50, which
Yes.
is something we at Ginza, we cannot do that because we are pure 100% Arabica in every single part. But we believe that that might not be the solution.
Correct.
That might not be the solution. We believe that with good communication, also the customers can understand why the price is increasing a little bit, because it's only normal, it's only natural when this type of demands occur. So, but at Ginza Coffee Collective, we are a real family with the producers.
Good to
So
know that.
uh, we have certain privilege that we like I told you, I've been in the coffee, maybe like Harshita. Also,
Yes.
I've been in the coffee farms from all my life. So for me it's easy to make a call and make a meeting and work each other. Sometimes a lot of producers they say to me, Fabricio, we need to increase the price.
Correct.
Okay, perfect. How much do you need? Okay, it's a 7%. Can we sit down and have a conversation and negotiate maybe a 4.5% with a promise of purchase for the next 2 years? And then
Correct.
then we can create more of a free flow conversation.
That's awesome.
Yes.
So
Yeah, yes.
because you are the only person, trust me, who have told that you are not suffering from coffee rates. Otherwise, everyone I have spoken from past few months, everyone is suffering from that. And it's a global
Yes.
issue right now because of the climate change. The rates are pretty high this year.
Yes. And I don't think they are gonna go much higher. But the consumption, because the problem is, like I told you, the problem is not the price. The problem is the consumption of Robusta. If
Correct.
we start to replace, Robusta for
Yes.
Arabica, then
Then
the
the
coffee is gonna be low quality, and
correct.
Arabica coffee is gonna go into a risk zone which is very expensive. We cannot go to a future in which Arabica coffee it's only for people who can afford it, and Robusta gets leave to no,
Yes.
no, no. That's not what we have to do.
Correct.
So it has to be a
Has to be.
commitment.
Correct. So we all have to
It has to.
work for it.
Yes, yes. It is what it is. It is what it is
Yes.
because most of the people they drink robusta. So if you put them on an arabica, it's a different world of coffee. It's a different world
Yes.
of coffee.
Yes. More
Uh, I
premium.
think I think. Sorry,
So Arabica is more premium than Robusta. This is like,
it's absolutely. It's two completely. I mean, there are so many difference between them. Not only on the size. If you grab robustas and you grab arabicas, you can see them. The smell. And I'm not
yes.
talking about the roasted. I'm talking about the green bean, the real green bean. It's absolutely brutal the difference.
Correct.
Of course, there are, and I have tried in the past very nice robusta coffees. I have
Okay.
tried them, but because of the low altitude, I think
Yes.
that the coffee loses a lot of the
Correct.
taste.
Correct.
So it's more of a watery coffee. I'm not saying it's bad, but it is not maybe what is up to the standards of certain customers in Europe.
Correct.
And the retail stores, they push robustas. They push robustas, and they make that difference because if you go to a grocery, I don't know in India, but for example in Europe, if you go to a supermarket,
Yes.
most of the coffees that you will find there are robustas.
Okay.
Arabica, Arabica is there, but it is way more expensive for a family. So it's
Correct.
it's a balance.
And even the shopkeeper or grocery store, I know they make more margins in Robusta than Arabica, so they have to push.
They have to push it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know this perfectly. Yeah, yeah,
Correct. So
yeah. Yeah, yeah.
good. All right. Anything you would like to know from me?
No, no, no. I think we had an amazing conversation. We had an amazing conversation. I think also that the future we will keep working together, and that's something that I really like. Now we have a couple of more productions to do, and yeah, it is like that.
All
You
right.
will I will be sending to you guys. Maybe I will speak to Harshita about this, but I will be sending possible customers that wanna know we brand and wanna start working with you guys to develop their ideas. So
Amazing.
that's gonna happen. Okay.
Amazing. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Are we good?
We are good. Yes. 100%.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Okay, Hashish. Thank you so much for this wonderful conversation. Thank you because I know it's pretty late there, so that's special.
That's okay.
And I wish you
Yes.
an amazing weekend to you and all the team. Okay.
Thank you. It's nice
Thank you.
having you here. We have exchanged a
Yeah,
lot of thoughts and insight between two countries, the
it's
coffee
amazing.
culture.
Yeah.
And we'd like to have more of these sessions in the future.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure, for sure. It will be a pleasure. Coffee brings us together.
Correct.
Regardless of the part of the world that we are, coffee is a culture. Coffee is a culture that goes.
Yes.
It breaks the
The
barriers. It breaks
boundaries.
them.
Correct.
You and I are the proof of that.
Absolutely, yes. All
Sir,
right. Fine, fine,
thank you.
Federico.
Yeah.
It's nice to have
Yeah,
you
yeah.
here. Right?
No, please. It's a pleasure. It's a
Yeah.
pleasure, okay?
All right. Thank you. Bye.
Take good care and have a beautiful weekend, okay?
You too have a
Thank you so
beautiful
much.
weekend. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.